Welcome back to the Corporate Sister TV. I'm Solange Lopes and I'm the founder of the Corporate Sister website and brand. In today's video, I am discussing 3 reasons why mental health should be a part of our career strategy as working women and moms. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And while we pay particular attention to various topics around mental health during the month of May, our mental health, especially as working women and moms, should never be confined to a particular month or any particular period in time. Mental health is an integral part of our overall health as individuals and definitely as working women and moms, and should be attended to on a day-to-day basis. As working women and moms, we tend to be more prone to instances of post-traumatic stress disorder, for example. We tend to also be more prone to instances of anxiety or depression and other mental illnesses and conditions that are brought on not just from our past and present experiences, but also by the disproportionate impact of the recent pandemic that we've all had to go through and that in many instances we're still going through, as well as the impact of bias, gender inequity, and the sheer amount of responsibilities, commitment, and labor, simply put, that falls on our plates. Very often, we tend to draw a line in the sand as individuals in general when it comes to our mental health at work, and consider mental health to be more of a personal than a professional matter. There's also a large stigma that's associated with dealing with mental health issues in the workplace. However, and especially as we're seeing most recently with this pandemic, it has become more and more crucial to deal with issues of mental health and to take care of our mental health at work, especially as working women and moms. So here are 3 reasons that I'd like to submit to your consideration as to why mental health should be an integral part of our career strategies as working women and moms. The first reason is that we do bring all of ourselves to work, not just our abilities, our credentials, our expertise or experience, or even our natural gifts and talents. We also bring the history of our traumas. We also bring our personal stories, our way of seeing the world, of interacting with other people, our thoughts, and the various conditionings that we've experienced in our entire existence. That makes the whole of us that we bring to work each and every single day. And as much as we may try to conceal some parts of ourselves, it's virtually impossible to keep on pretending to be someone we're not in the workplace. One, it robs us of our sense of authenticity as it robs others of our authentic and true selves. And 2, it really stands in the way of us achieving our full potential. This makes it really important for us to be able to check in with ourselves and also to check ourselves when it comes to our mental health, realizing that it is not separate from who we are. It is not separate from our professional selves, but it's a full part of who we are and definitely impacts the way we work as well as the result of our work. The second reason is that unhealed trauma does manifest itself at work. Again, very often we think that mental health and healed trauma are things that belong to the personal sphere of our lives, forgetting that it can and does very well manifest throughout our careers. It can be in the form of a very low self-esteem or a lack of confidence or an inability to speak up, which is linked with a lack of confidence and low self-esteem, or even an inability to deal with authority and authority figures in the workplace, and so many other negative forms. This unhealed trauma, very often we may not realize that it is even unhealed trauma, as it may stem all the way back from childhood, or we may not have the right tools to deal with it, or we may just be afraid to deal with it because of the stigma that's associated with mental health, especially in the workplace. However, not dealing with it is also accepting to deal with all the negative side effects, some of which I have just cited. And those negative side effects prevent us from showing our full potential at work, from truly being fulfilled by our work and being our most authentic and true self in the workplace. And last but not least, not only does unhealed trauma manifest itself in negative ways for us in the workplace, it also negatively impacts others. Again, I'm sure you've heard the phrase, hurt people hurt other people, which is very true, and which is also one of the ways that trauma manifests itself in the workplace and outside of the workplace. And that can be in the form of belittling others or bullying others, or not being able to work productively with others, which may all impair our ability to be effective, productive, and successful, but may also stand in the way of others being able to work productively, effectively, and successfully as well. And in that way, we're not just being a barrier to ourselves, but we're being a barrier to others as well. These are three of the reasons as to why mental health should be part of our career strategy, especially as working women and moms, that I wanted to discuss with you in this video. I'd be curious to know what your take on it is, what your perspective is as to dealing with mental health in the workplace. Please feel free to email us at corporate@thecorporatesister.com. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.